to go. Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Newton. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run with Bowden. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Newton's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. That's caught left side by Judy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, Broncos! Cordell Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Come on. Shotgun now from Murray. Will get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play fake. Murray. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Murray now on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, shedding through the defense. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gun.
Now Newton on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Newton to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got you, pump. 45's the mark. Ricky.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Cam Newton. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Bowden. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On third down, it's Patterson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, his his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, does he move it.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 180. Single receiver. Hey, you're an island over there. Single receiver. Check down. And one. Tight end right.
Here's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go. 20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Murray did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart,
You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine.
Off play action. Newton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
45 to mine. 45 to mine. We own it.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray again. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bodie. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. Gun. Off screen. Check 52. Look at him.
Patterson on the carry. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their 1st interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room to the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try it again with Bowden. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Lynn Bowden with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Gun.
Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Show it up. Show it up.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Watch left. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 9. Mike 9.
Newton throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
We're going 25 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Newton will try it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lynn Bowden with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.